Hello, thank you so much for joining me. This is a hopefully quick tutorial on the active hang, which is one of my most favorite exercises. I love hanging for a variety of reasons, and learning how to hang actively is a wonderful thing if you ever want to explore any sort of pulling motions with your arms overhead. You're going to need something that can bear your weight, and you don't want it to be so high off the ground that you're unable to keep your feet on the floor, because otherwise that's going to defeat the entire purpose of this tutorial. So get yourself situated in that orientation. I obviously am on a box. I'm going to show you from behind because I think it's easier to see the ribs, but I'll also show you from the front at some point too. You're going to take your arms overhead. When you take your arms overhead, if your ribs do this to get you up there, that's going to be inefficient. So you want to keep your ribs down while your arms go up. Then, as you start to bend your knees, you want to check. Can you feel your shoulder blades moving out and around your spine? Now, the other thing you want to think about is what's happening in your hands. The stronger your grip, the more force will be evenly distributed all the way through the upper extremity. So, when I take the bar, and I can do it a couple of different ways. I can wrap my thumb around if I want, or I can keep my hands wrapped this way. I find with the skinnier bars, I prefer my hands like this, but everyone has their own preference. See what works for you. I'm going to see if I can feel all 5 knuckles wrapping themselves around the bar as I start to bend my knees. Now, once I have this action, I'm going to pull the bar down, which is going to move my shoulders towards the floor. And then I'm going to let my shoulders come up. Pull the bar down, shoulders towards the floor. As I do that, you're going to notice that my back isn't arching at all. So from the front, pull myself down. All right. This position, I'm not here. I'm here. Pulling and relaxing. Now, once you get really comfortable with that, you can start to bear more load. What I mean by that is you can bend your knees more, maybe come onto your toes. Make sure you have that motor pattern of pulling down and relaxing. If you feel like one arm is bearing more of the weight than the other, it's always kind of an interesting thing to ask yourself, how are my arms bearing weight? You can just rock a little bit from side to side, and then stop in a place where it feels like your arms are equally pulling down. So give that a try. The final variation of this is with your feet off the box, or off whatever situation you have going here. Maybe it's just the floor because you're not 5'1". Now, when you do this, if your feet go behind you, that's going to put you at a higher likelihood for arching your back. Now, there are lots of hanging exercises where your back should arch, but for the purposes of this, we're trying to teach you good motor control and give you the strength needed through the scapula and arm to eventually have the choice to do other things. So this is not one of those times when you're looking for your back to arch. So my knees are going to go in front of me. I'm going to float my feet off the ground. I'm going to get that wrapping action in the arms, pull the bar down, bring it back up. All right, so play with that, give it a try, see how it goes, and as always, if you have any questions at all, just ask. Thank you.